So, I was telling you guys, it's the first time of you here in Rio de Janeiro and in Brazil. I'm really happy that it's first in Rio, because I'm from Rio. I'm happy for you guys to be here. It's really nice to see you guys, everyone, here in the interview. I wasn't expecting that, so
yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Happy to be here.
So, the band had the first album in 2014, and then the second one was in 2015. And then 3 years later, we have this album. So you guys had more time to work this album. Is it, you think it's more mature? It's more what you guys are really are?
Yeah. Yes and no. Yes, more mature. No, more time to work the album. Because we actually wrote that all in the studio in a month. So.
Oh my God.
It was just a bunch of other things going on with the band that you know, we took a year off from writing an album, and then
kind of working out the kinks.
Yeah, working out the kinks. Like, you know, a couple people quit the band, and then we so that kind of delayed things, and then we went in the studio right after that. So less time to work on it, but yes, definitely more mature.
Way more mature.
So how was this process of The Beautiful Death? 1 month?
Yeah,
for
it was
everything.
Month in the studio with Eric Ron.
Yeah, we took a whole month. We wrote everything in-house. Like, everything was pretty much done, like, right there. It took about a month, and then written and recorded all in like 1 month.
Does it mean anything? Like, does it has a reason to be called Beautiful Death?
Yeah, I think the vibe that I was going for in the album when it came to like lyrics and stuff, it was just kind of putting like the old self to rest. You know, all the drug addiction, all that type of stuff. Just, it's weird to say, but it's like it was great while it lasted, and then there's just a point in your life where you have to move on. You know what I'm saying? You got to grow up. So I think it was a good time to put it to rest. So that was the kind of vibe, like Beautiful Death.
Almost like a phoenix.
Kinda, yeah.
I read back in 2014, you guys used to live near each other. Does it still happen? You guys still live near?
No.
We used to live with each other. We had a band house, but not anymore.
Yeah. Now we're all spread over.
We're scattered.
Utah,
Texas,
Florida,
California.
Oh, Florida.
Yeah.
I lived there. When did you realize that you could sing? Like, you had like a whole background of stuff, and your voice is still amazing.
Thank you. When I was pretty young.
Honestly, I think I kind of realized I could sing. It wasn't very at a like young age. Like, I was like 15 or something, and that's kind of when everyone's like, "Man, you can really sing. Like, you sound like, you know, like you're on the radio and stuff." And that's kind of when I realized that I had a voice, and I kind of just went from there. But I mean, usually people, you know, they grow up their whole life and they're singing from like, you know, 8, 9 and stuff. But I didn't really know that I could actually sing till I was like 15.
And how was it for you guys playing the instruments?
I mean, I've been playing I think I got my first guitar in like 6th grade or something like that, so it's been a long journey.
I've been playing since I was 15 as well. Just started playing. My dad showed me Smoke on the Water on the guitar, and ever since then I've been addicted to the guitar. So.
I got a bass first, and I tried playing that in like just a band with some friends or whatever, but everyone sucked. So I picked up a guitar, just trying to like write some stuff for them, and then I was like, oh, I really like this a lot better. And ever since then, just kind of stuck with it, and you know, just really listened to the bands that inspired me, and took it from there, and here we are.
My dad was a drummer, so coming from him, it was really easy to just pick it up super fast. So I was probably around like 5 or 6 when I got my first little like baby drum set just to like play on, and like him and I would jam sometimes and just like play around. So it's literally been ever since then, since I was like really young. So.
But you're really young still.
Yes.
He's 20. He's 20 years old.
Oh my God, you can't drink in the United States.
I cannot.
So, what's music for you? Like, for me, it's a religion.
Yeah.
What's music for each one of you guys?
Yeah. Music to me, I guess I could agree with that, but it's more of, I listen to different moods for different feelings that I have, you know, and it just like helps me through bad times, helps me enjoy the good times. So just music just helps me. It's therapeutic. It's a therapeutic feeling to me.
I would say music to me is, of course, it's a release. But to me, it's a way for me to actually deal and cope with the things that I go through, like on a daily basis. You know, it's just it helps me when I'm when writing a song, whatever. When I put it into the lyrics and stuff, it's just kind of the shit that I'm going through in my head at that moment, and it's a way for me to kind of let go, like I said, like a release. It's just kind of a way for me to deal with my own problems.
Therapy.
Yeah, therapy.
Let's see. Music for me is like I'm joking. Pretty much just like an outlet for emotions. Just a way to get them out, and if you're feeling a certain way, you can put on your favorite song that makes you Sometimes I listen to sad songs just because I want to feel something.
Yeah.
I do it too.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Definitely all that stuff that they said, as well as kind of like an extended form of communication, especially like playing with these guys. It definitely, there's a lot to be said in the practice room when we all nail a part. It just, everyone's in a good mood. And then when we create something new, everyone's in a good mood. And then we all go through that together. So music for our artists and listening to them is very much an extension of that.
It's just a way of life, just a therapeutic release, and it's always there. Like whenever you need it, there's happy songs, sad songs, heavy songs, there's always something to listen to get you through it, and being able to play it is something that's just like, it's nice to be a part of something that was able to save like such a big part of your life, apparently. Like, it's just the best way I could describe it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, oh my God, you're in Brazil,
Yeah, exactly.
really
That's the
amazing.
coolest part too. Like seeing how far, like I said, I picked up a guitar when I was like 6th grade or whatever, and just that decision has brought me all over the world.
20 years later, it takes you
20
around
years
the world.
Yeah, 20 years later, we're now in Brazil, so for the first time, so it's cool.
What's the best and the worst part of touring?
Smelling Johnny's farts. That's the worst.
They're not that bad. And they're far and few between. I would say the best thing for me for touring is, of course, the traveling, like we already discussed. I mean, like you said, we're in Brazil right now. I've never been to Brazil in my life. And I would say the worst thing about touring is just being away from the people that you love, being away from your home. Of course, it gets a little difficult, but the best part of touring is being able to show up and do what we love for every single person and have that person go through something like completely different. I think that's really cool. Is like we show up and we just get to pour our hearts out for each and every single person. That's mine.
I'll agree with
Best and
that.
worst part is the same thing, I think. They are, and it pretty much just being in a band with 5 of your friends, is the best and worst.
Yeah.
But no, it's usually it. Obviously, if we're doing this, anybody who's doing it long term, making a career out of music, you have to be, it has the pros have to outweigh the cons, or else there's no way you're gonna make it.
It's just really good to be in a routine for your brain too, like you do the things that make other people happy, so therefore it makes you happy, and you're stuck in this routine rather than being at home like wondering like, what kind of job am I going to get, or what do I want to do? Like, we know what we want to do, and we're here to do it, and we're here to make you happy, which makes us happy. So it's a great feeling. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
So this is just for curiosity. I really love Trice, and they're coming to
That's
Brazil.
my favorite band.
Yeah.
Thrice, is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trice, yeah.
So they're coming
Amazing.
for the first time to Brazil
Yeah.
in September.
For the first time?
I was going to say, I thought they would have been here
And they're
before.
going to play at the same place that you guys are going to play tomorrow.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
So I'm really, really anxious to watch them on
I've seen
stage.
them I think I've seen them 2 or 3 times.
They're amazing.
What do you think of the new
You're
album?
you're gonna
So
enjoy it.
It's the best album for me. So I'm going to ask you some random questions, and then we're going to do the thing that I told you
Yeah.
of the music, Brazilian bands. Okay? So the random question: favorite food?
Oh, man.
Don't think.
Sushi.
Ooh,
Italian, like pasta.
Steak.
spaghetti.
Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup? Seriously?
Soup for the soul.
Okay.
I love
He's
soup.
not
man.
lying.
You love soup?
I love it.
I love soup too.
Love soup.
Soup is great.
Yeah,
I love
it's
soup,
That
but
was
it wouldn't be like my favorite. Favorite series? TV
what?
series. TV
Oh.
series?
TV series?
Breaking Bad.
Shameless.
Oh, man.
Game of Thrones.
I'm going to say The Office. I always end up watching it.
I'm right there.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad was the best
Breaking Bad was
TV
amazing.
show ever.
Dragon Ball Z?
If you could be a movie character, who would you be?
Wolverine.
I'm hooking you up, dude.
Okay.
Vin Diesel from Fast and
Fast
Furious.
I never knocked on nobody.
Probably it's got to be like an action movie, like Jason Bourne, or even like Batman. I know
Yeah.
it's a lonely life, but he's
You're way too fucking
badass.
tall to be Batman.
Tomorrow, first show in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. 3 words of what you guys are feeling about this show.
I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
3
super
words.
fucking stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, excited, ready, and I don't know,
Scared.
scared. No, I'm not scared. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just excited. That's pretty. I'm stoked. Brazil seems really cool so far.
I don't know, man.
Buddy.
They kind of took all the good words. Yeah.
Super fucking pumped.
Super fucking pumped. That's it.